Now here comes the starting lineup for the Parkersburg Lady Big Reds. Well, we're about to be underway in what should be a pretty exciting game tonight, Zach.
Yes, it should. Cheerleaders are taking the red carpet off the gym floor.
Yes, they are.
Teams are meeting with their coaches right now. I believe they have like a minute after the introductions to get on the court. And who's to take the tip-offs for these teams? I believe number 20 for Capital is.
It's going to be Tiana Beatty from Capital squaring off against Michelle Cobb from the Lady Big Red squad.
Yes. And we are about ready. And Capital Cougars win the tip. Oh, number 20 puts up a three, and it's off the mark. Rebounded by Aisha Woods.
Big Red's moving the ball up court.
Yes. Over to Tabby Ball in the corner. Looking to pass it to, is that Cobb?
That's Jesse Offenberger.
Yes.
Moves the ball over to the corner to Dava Kaltennecker.
Over to Tabby Ball in the, what's number 14's name again?
Michelle Cobb.
Yes, Michelle Cobb. It's knocked out of bounds. It's PHS's ball. Oh, stolen.
Picked off by Ashley Teal.
And she brings it up the floor at the top of the key, down to number 34. She puts off the shot, no good.
She get rebounded by Danielle Burks. She gets the 2-point score.
Offenberger brings it up the floor. Pass it over to Woods. Back over to Offenberger. Back to Woods.
Seems to be a two-person game going on in the Lady Big Reds.
Yeah. Oh. Looked like she went to pass it to Cobb, but a little confusion between Cobb and Ball whether he was going to.
Ashley Teal will bring the ball up court for the Lady Cougars. Passes over to Dias.
Oh, stolen. Tabby Ball picks it up. Passes, one-hand pass over to Woods.
Woods takes the baseline drive.
Oh, blocked by number 34.
Randy Carey.
And she gets it and puts in the jumper.
Carey with her 4th point of the evening, I think.
Yeah, I believe that she is the only person that scored for the Cougars so far. Score is now 4-0 in favor of Cougar.
Kaltennecker bringing the ball up court for the Lady Big Reds.
Tabby Ball goes in, gets fouled by number 10. Tabby Ball to shoot 2.
No, this is coming out.
Oh, they called it on the floor.
Kaltennecker looking for the inbound.
Gets it to Tabby. Passes it around the Woods.
Cobb and Beatty are fighting for inside position.
Oh, and they called the foul on
Tiana Beatty from Capital, the 5'7" sophomore.
Score is still 40-0.
Kaltenecker into Woods.
He drives the lane and goes up off the mark, but Tabby gets the rebound, puts it up, and one.
Ball will be going to the line to try and attempt a three-point play.
Foul's on number 10.
That'll be the first foul on Jatina Dias.
No, that is her second. That is her second foul. Tabby Ball misses the free throw, but is rebounded by PHS and put in for 2 points. Score is now tied 4-4.
Carey controls it on the corner. It's back over to Teal.
Capital Cougars seem to be showing good ball movement.
Carey to Burks. Back to Carey. Drives the lane. Out to Dias, who misses the three-point shot.
Oh, number 20 is fouled. She'll be going to the back free throw line to shoot 2.
That'll be Michelle Cobb's first foul, sending Tiana Beatty to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, off the mark.
The first one was no good, but Beatty will get a second attempt to try and give the Lady Cougars another lead in this game. Misses both.
Oh, Aisha Woods tries to pick it up, but it's off her fingertips and goes out of bounds. Ball goes to the Cougars.
Janelle Watts checks into the game for Randy Carey. Let's see. Oh, rejected by Michelle Cobb. But Beatty controls the ball.
Oh, Tabby Ball fouled. Number 32.
This is a fast-paced game, Zach.
Yeah.
It's a little rough to keep up with.
Yeah, it's a little low scoring. The score is only 4-4.
Janelle Watts going to her first attempt at the line. Solid. Gives the Capital Cougars a 1-point lead. Trying to make it 2 on this next attempt.
And successful with that. Score is now 6-4 in favor of Capital. PHS struggling to get the ball in.
Capital with a full court press, giving the Lady Big Reds an offensive problem. Kaltenecker trying to move the ball inside. Passes into the paint to Woods. Michelle Cobb gets the ball inside.
Rejected.
Teal will control the ball for the Lady Cougars. Over to Burnett. In the paint to Jessica Burks, or Danielle Burks. Ashley Teal.
3-point shot is good. Score is now 9-4 in favor of Capital.
Kaltenecker bring the ball up court, trying to make something happen. Erase a 5-point deficit for the Big Reds.
Gets it over to Woods.
Woods over to Offenberger. Rough pass handled by Kaltenecker.
Back over to Offenberger. looks like it's trying to get inside, but it's having some troubles. And that pass is stolen by number 32 from Capital.
Number 20, Tiana Beatty.
Aisha Woods tries to get it, but knocks it out of bounds.
Teal moves the ball over to Burnett.
Nice. Oh,
rejected
by Aisha Woods. Looked like a good backdoor play, but Aisha knew exactly what she was doing. Alicia Woods, my bad. Sorry about that, guys.
Woods controlling the ball on the right wing.
Looking to pass it to Tabby, but Tabby is well guarded. Gets it out to Colton Necker, back to Offenberger.
Offenberger at the top of the key, trying to make something happen for this Big Red squad.
Big Reds need to start setting some picks with each other. It seems like they're kind of standing around. It's kind of hard to play. Kind of makes it easy for the defense if you just stand around.
I don't know, but the Lady Big Reds are having no success getting the ball into the paint, with that being their 4th turnover in that position. Ball handler Teal bringing the ball up court.
Oh, that three is unsuccessful. Tabby Ball comes up with the rebound.
Oh!
And makes a bad pass. It's another turnover for the Big Reds.
Number 20.
Big Reds are in a zone right now.
Oh, that's number 32, Janelle Watts, with the rebound and the 2-pointer, giving the Capital Cougars a 7-point advantage.
11-4.
Woods controlling the ball for the Lady Big Reds. Moving it over to Dava Kaltenecker.
Back to Tabby. She takes a shot, and it's successful. It was only a 2-pointer, but she was almost in the 3-point range.
It doesn't get any longer of a 2-pointer than that, Zach. Let's see. Beatty moves it into Danielle Burks for 2 points. The Capital press has given this PHS offense some problems.
Yeah. 15 seconds left to go in this first period.
Woods trying to go with the baseline drive.
And good.
Gets the bounce.
6 seconds left to go.
Teal coming up court, going to try for the Rainmaker.
Oh, that was nice. That gives, the score is now 16-8 in favor of the Cougars. That is the end of the first period, so let's have a word from our sponsors.
At the PHS Fieldhouse, where the Lady Big Reds find themselves at an 8-point deficit at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, it seems to me that the Big Reds need to play a little bit more intense on defense, and they need to move the ball around a little more on offense, so make these Cougars a little tired.
What it looks like the Lady Big Reds are doing at this point, Zach, is just lobbing the ball into the paint and getting into a jumping contest with these Capital players.
Yeah.
And it's not working so far. Let's see what Parkersburg head coach Dawn Stansberry is going to do about that.
Aisha drives, misses it, but
Michelle Cobb with the rebound and 2 points.
Score is now 16-10.
Teal bringing the ball up court for the Lady Cougars once again. She kicks it out to Burnett. Burnett to somebody. Teal, Burnett.
It looks like the Big Reds are in some type of 2-3 zone.
Burnett takes the shot.
Over the back.
That'll be on Janelle Watts.
Tabby Ball checks in for the Big Reds.
As you can see, there's an intense pressure coming from the Capital squad tonight.
Offenberger trying to give herself some room to bring up the court. Remember, they have 10 seconds to get across half court after they throw the ball in. Over to Aisha, right through her fingers and out of bounds. It will be Cougars ball.
These costly turnovers, I don't know how long PHS can stay in this game if they keep committing these kind of turnovers, Zach.
Let's just hope that Capital can't do anything with those turnovers.
Teal kicks it back over to Beatty. Back to Teal.
Left them wide open for that three-pointer, and it's good.
Janelle Watts for three.
And the Big Red coach doesn't like it and calls a timeout.
Stansbury wants to talk to his players right now and see if he can get them back on track towards a comeback.
It's a full timeout. Want to go from a word from our sponsors?
Oh, and we're back. Stansbury's talked it over with his players, and let's see what the Lady Big Reds come out with this time on the court. Offenberger handling the ball over to Alicia Woods. Woods back to Offenberger.
Oh, tries to get in the Tabby Ball, but it is blocked.
Teal will bring the ball back up for the Cougars. Tiana Beatty.
Oh, stolen by Woods, who brings it up the court for the Big Reds.
Back to
Cobb gets open and gets her own rebound and puts it in for two.
Cobb is doing extremely well on the offensive glass tonight.
Yes, scores now 19-12 in favor of Capital.
Teal works it over to Watts. Watts back to a wide open Teal.
Who, round the rim, doesn't go. Rebounded by Capital both times.
Beatty.
She's fouled.
The 5'7" sophomore guard will go to the line to shoot two.
She was fouled by Cobb, and it is Cobb's second foul of the game. First free throw doesn't go in. Number 50 in for the Big Reds. Replaces Offenberger. Cougars get the rebound and puts it in for two, so she just made up for the two missed free throws.
And the lead is back to 9.
Yes.
That is the largest lead of the evening for the Lady Cougars. Tara Lane comes in as the new ball handler. Number 13, which would be Alyssa Rhodes, is also checked into the game for the Lady Big Reds.
Aisha Woods has the ball, trying to drive the lane. Gets it to wide open Tabby. He puts it in for two.
Beautiful pinpoint pass by Woods.
Scores 21-14, still in favor of Capital.
Ball movement. Teal back to Watts, over to Beatty. Back to Watts.
Oh, pass was tipped, but the Cougars recover. They try to get it inside, but 20 gets it out to
Carey.
Ooh, and one.
Janelle Watts. Opportunity for a three-point play to extend the lead to 10 points. It's the 23-14 advantage for the Capital Cougars. And that'll do it. 24-14.
Alicia Woods to throw it in for the Big Reds. Brings it up the floor.
Lane controlling the ball at the top of the key. Drives. Finds nothing on the shot. Ashley Teal with the rebound, and she's coming flying up court.
Gets it down low.
Oh.
Fouled by Tabby Ball.
Fouled hard.
Yes, she hits the floor.
So Janelle Watts will go to the line again. This is the first. So far, foul shots have been hurting the Lady Cougars. They are at a 10-point advantage, but it could be much more at this point. Alyssa Rhodes out in front. Drops back.
Gets it in the Cobb, and it's stolen by the Cougars.
Ashley Teal over to Janelle Watts.
PHS's offense hasn't seemed to work all night. And PHS is in a 2-3 zone, which is leaving the Cougars wide open for three-point shots, and they're making them.
Tiana Beatty.
PHS coach calls timeout to work things out with the girls.
Zach, what do you think it's going to take for the Lady Big Reds to get back in this one?
Well, I believe that they're going to have to start pressing and maybe cause some turnovers on their press and maybe go to man-to-man defense. But if they go to man, I don't know how quick this Cougar team is. The scouting report might have said that they were really fast, and that's why they're in this 2-3 zone. But they're drilling all their three-point shots tonight.
Very true.
And PHS is missing the presence of Rachel Hines, who is out with a wrist injury. She was a main factor for PHS at the beginning of the season.
Well, the Lady Big Reds coming back out on the court after some words of wisdom from Dawn Stansberry. And we'll see if they can climb back into this one.
There's still a lot of basketball game left to play. There's no guarantees yet.
3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second period of play. And the Big Reds find themselves in a 14-point hole. Tara Lane still controlling the ball for the Big Red squad. Rough hands by Alyssa Rhodes, and Capital will regain the ball.
Yeah, PHS would be would be more into this game if they didn't cause so many turnovers.
And the ball will stay down with the Lady Cougars. Danielle Burks will inbound.
Offenberger checking into the Big Reds.
And we also have Christina Herdman checking in for the Parkersburg squad. Beatty drives the lane.
It looks like PHS has switched to a man-to-man defense.
Or a woman-to-woman defense.
Yeah.
Another turnover.
Oh, Woods kicked it out of bounds. Cougars, the Lady Cougars will take it underneath the basket.
Beatty over to Burks, who's called for a travel, and Parkersburg will regain ball control.
Score is now 30-14.
Woods out in front.
Oh, rejected.
Not this time.
Gets the run, rebound, and puts it back in. Score is now 30-16.
Kicked over to Beatty.
fails to go in, but rebounded by the Cougars. And
another travel by Danielle Burks.
Big Reds have got to find a way to come back. 14 points now.
Woods facing one defender in the backcourt.
Crosses over center.
Offenberger now with the ball. Over to
Tries
Christina
to
Erdman.
Goes down the Cobb. Puts it up and short.
Teal once again bringing the ball across center for
and no one guards her, and she puts it up, but the shot fails to go in. Rebounded by the Cougars. Tabby Ball ends up getting it. Drives. Puts it in. No call. No blocking or no charge called there.
It's a 12-point deficit now for the Lady Big Reds.
Jeez, they're just letting her drive in.
Watts over to Carey. Carey back to Teal. Teal with the drive and the pull-up jumper.
And it's good. Offenberger has it. Back to Woods, who dribbles it up the court. Drives in, puts it off the glass, and one.
Woods will go to the line in an attempt to cut the lead to 11.
Minute 3 left to play in the second period. 3-point play is good.
It's a 32-21 game with just over a minute left to go in this second period of play. Teal judging her options. Almost picked off. Randy Carey.
Woods has it for the Big Reds. Drives in, back out to Offenberger. Cobb posting up.
We're called for a holding on Tiana Beatty.
And looks like the Big Reds will be shooting 1-on-1, I believe. Nope. Guess not. Cougars only have 6 fouls on their squad. Next foul the Cougars commit, the Big Reds will be shooting 1-on-1. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. Offenberger
into
short.
Julie Doherty.
Well short, didn't even make it to the rim there.
Teal now getting her squad together, hoping for last shot. Into Randy Carey.
Off the glass and in. 5 seconds, Big Red's got to get it in and put a quick shot off.
And that'll be Herdman.
Nope, they don't get the shot off. Second half, end of the first half, the score is 36-21 in favor of the Cougars.
Well, we'll have a brief halftime intermission and go to a word from our sponsors and then return with the third period of play from the Parkersburg High School Fieldhouse. And we're back underway. Teal will control the ball for the Cougars on the inbound. Over to Burks, over to Carey. Drives the lane.
Layup fails to go in.
Ball with the rebound. Moves it up to Woods.
Woods drives, passes it to Cobb.
Teal.
Picked off. Woods gets it from behind, and it's off the leg of Capital, and that's PHS's ball. Good job by Woods.
That was great defensive hustle by Alicia Woods.
It's going to take a lot of defense to get back for PHS to get back into this game.
Colton Necker controlling the ball on the right wing with the baseline drive.
And she gets called for the travel.
One too many steps on that drive, I guess. Teal will get yet another chance to bring the ball up across center for the Lady Cougars. Over to Randy Carey. Carey to Danielle Burks.
Ooh, fouled by Alicia Woods.
I believe that's the first foul on Woods. Over to number 10 for the Lady Cougars, Jatina Dias. Burks over to Carey, who pulls up for two.
And it's good. Offenberger to throw it in for the Big Reds, gets it in the Woods. Woods brings it up.
Woods over to Kaltenecker.
It goes up for two and short. Rebounded by Cobb and put back in. Good shot by Cobb.
Michelle Cobb has been very effective tonight on the offensive boards. Teal to Carey on the right wing.
Score is now 38-23. And steal by PHS up to Tabby.
Tabby Ball has a little trouble with the pass.
Oh, tries to draw the foul but fails and ends up on the ground.
It's a 3-on-2 break for the Lady Cougars, and
Offenberger gets a piece of that ball, knocks it out of the Cougars' hands, but goes off of Offenberger and it's Cougars' ball.
This has been one of the more fast-paced games you'll see in West Virginia high school girls basketball this season. There's Burks, passes it out to Dias. Over to Randy Carey on the right wing. Top of the key. That's Danielle Burks drawing the foul.
I believe that foul's on call, but if it is, it's her.
That'll be her third foul.
No, foul's on 23. Foul's on Offenberger. It's her first. That first foul shot was unsuccessful.
Off the back iron. But she'll get another opportunity here. Once again, Long.
Tabby Ball gets a rebound, gets it to Woods.
I believe that puts Capital at 1 for 900 tonight at the free throw line.
Oh. Stolen by Carey.
Ashley Teal out in front of everyone. Ball gets back on defense.
Tries to give it to Carey, but Tabby Ball is there to intercept it. She goes. Tries to get around the player. And
Tabby Ball throws up an air ball on the layup.
And now she gets another foul.
Third foul on Tabby Ball?
I believe it is. It's another thing. PHS is getting themselves into some foul trouble here at the beginning of the third period.
And Ball will check out for number 34, who is not on the roster.
Interesting.
So we'll call her number 34. The other number 34, Randy Carey,
pulls up a jumper, and it's good off the glass.
That gives Capital a 17-point lead, which will be their biggest lead of the night.
Number 34 shoots a three, and it's good. Score's now 40-26. Cougars still up by 14, though.
34 trying to make another great play. But instead, Danielle Burks makes them pay inside. That'll be 2 points for Burks.
Cobb tried to get the block, but just didn't have the right position.
Dia stepping up on Kaltenecker. Michelle Cobb just put a headlock on Jatina Dias. This game's getting kind of aggressive,
That's
Zach.
that's Cobb's third personal foul, and she's going to the bench. I don't think you'll see much of her or Tabby the rest of this third period.
Offenberger checks back in for Michelle Cobb.
So right now, Alicia Woods is the PHS big girl right now. Oh,
That's Tiana Beatty.
gets fouled by number 34.
The unnamed superstar for the Big Reds. Beatty will go to the line for 2. Sinks the first. She has been one of the more successful foul shooters for the Lady Cougars tonight. Oh, 2 for 2. Now we'll give the Lady Cougars a 44-26 lead with just under 4 minutes remaining in the third period.
Woods brings it up for the Big Reds. Trying to make something happen. Puts a shot up. Oh, goes around the rim and in.
Gets the miracle bounce on that one.
Score is now 44-28. Number 34 tries for the steal, but Carey ends up getting it off the glass. No good.
People all over the ground inside.
Oh, there's a foul though. Foul there, but it could have been on 4 different girls. They give Woods the foul. It's her second personal.
Beatty will go to the line again.
It's
She's been pretty solid from the free throw line today, Zach.
Yeah, Big Reds have 6 fouls against them right now, and any more for the rest of the quarter, or for the rest of the game, the Cougars will be in 1-1. Meanwhile, the Cougars have yet to foul the Big Reds until right there. Number 34 to shoot. First one is successful. Second one off the mark, rebounded by the Cougars. Out of bounds, it'll be the Big Red ball. 34 to throw it in. Gets it out to Offenberger. Who gets it?
Offenberger throws one away.
And it belongs to the Cougars.
That'll be blue ball. Ashley Teal loses the dribble, but regains her composure. Over to Tiana Beatty. Burks over to Carey on the right wing. Called for the walk.
Carey seems to be wanting to go to the basket almost every time she gets the ball.
Well, Zach, you got to make sure you dribble first.
Yeah.
Alyssa Rhodes checked back in the game.
Rhodes for 3.
No, that's
and it's good.
That's Adalva Kaltenecker.
Oh, my mistake.
Who most certainly has the most fun name in the game this evening. Teal with a beautiful pass for Randy Carey.
Yeah, that Carey, she likes to use the backboard a lot.
Oh,
steals it.
The bank. Oh.
Shot doesn't go in, but she is fouled. She'll be going to the line for 2. That's Rhodes' second foul.
Kaltenecker checks out during the free throw. And in will come
34.
Number 33,
33.
which will be Christina Herdman. Saw some action at the end of the first half.
Ooh, short, off the iron.
She'll step back up and try and reclaim the 17-point lead. And does.
Oh, I don't know who she was throwing it to, but Cougars come up with it.
Beatty.
For 3, and it's
Drawn.
good. Score is now 52-32 in favor of the Cougars.
The 20-point lead, the biggest of the evening for Capital.
I don't know if the Big Reds it's going to be tough for the Big Reds to come back from this one.
There have been a lot of turnovers in this third period, and it's certainly not helping out the Lady Big Reds any.
Yes, Big Reds have called timeout.
Don Stansberry once again wants to figure out what his team is thinking out there. Hopefully try and talk some strategy to get them back into this game.
There's 2:10 left to go here in this third period. And if I'm not mistaken, I'd call it a glimpse of Mr. Wiseman come into the gymnasium. I believe he's over here to scout out some of these girls' teams. Because we'll have to play Capital in the regionals, and we'll have to play the Big Reds again in the sectionals. So
once again, for those of you who didn't know, my colleague is Zachary Enoch, the Patriot for the South Patriot Athletic Program. Alyssa Rhodes out in front.
And layup is good. PHS gets a quick 2 out of their timeout.
Herdman steps up on defense on Jatina Dias. Over to Ashley Teal.
Guarded by Offenberger.
Carey once again using the glass for 2 points. Back to a 20-point lead.
Oh.
Our camera people a little sleepy on that one, but a foul on Jatina Dias of Capital will send Alyssa Rhodes to the line for 2.
That is Dias' third personal foul.
In will come, I believe that is Janelle Watts for the Lady Cougars. Checking in for Randy Carey. And Rhodes sinks the second. It's now an 18-point deficit that the Big Red ladies are looking at. Teal over in the corner to an open shooter.
Rhodes gets the rebound and gets it over to Woods, who brings it up the court.
Offenberger. Kicked out of bounds by number 34.
Cougars regain possession. I don't think the Big Reds will ever come back if they keep getting these turnovers. You have to give credit to the Cougars defense, though. They have played a swell game.
It's been very swell, Zach. Teal drives the lane. Oh, but gets her own rebound.
Woods gets it, surrounded by Cougars.
Offenberger tries to get her team under control. As we have 38 seconds remaining in the third period.
Lob goes in the Rhodes and off her fingertips and out of bounds. Cougars call timeout.
I guess the Cougars head coach got a little scared when that lead diminished from 20 to 18.
It's a full timeout, so let's go to a word from our sponsors. And we're back here at the field house of PHS Big Reds.
And the Lady Big Reds are facing quite an uphill battle as they're down 18 points to the Lady Cougars from Charleston's Capital High School. Teal will control the ball for the Lady Cougars, as it has been for most of the evening. Beatty drives inside, throws up the little floater.
Doesn't go, gets her own rebound and banks it in for two.
The quickness on defense of these Lady Cougars is just astounding, Zach.
Offenberger on the ground gets it to Woods, who controls it, has to get across half court fast, and does so. Gets it back to Offenberger.
Christina Erdman.
Down.
I don't think anyone was watching the clock on that one, Zach.
That shot did go in, but it will not count, and that is the end of the third period, and we can now look at the cheerleaders.
The outstanding squad of Parkersburg High School's cheerleading department, if it is a department. Now we will begin the fourth quarter, and I don't know about you, Zach, but I'm feeling more enthusiastic about this game.
Well, PHS is down 20 points, 56-36, and it's going to take a lot of hustle for them to get into this game. And they have to stop the Lady Cougars, especially Carey, who's got a lot of points.
Yes, she does.
And the turnovers, PHS got to limit their turnovers.
A nice pass to number 34.
Goes to Woods. Woods gets it off the bottom of the rim, gets her in rebound, and is fouled.
I'm not sure about this, Zach, but I think I could be bad luck for the Parkersburg High School Athletic Department, because I've now broadcasted my second game for the Parkersburg Big Reds. And while both programs are having successful years, every game I seem to do, they lose. Woods misses on the first shot, as Carey will check back in for Janelle Watts. And Woods steps to the line for her second free throw, which is short.
Rebounded by the Lady Cougars. That's also another thing. Even though the Cougars have missed a lot of their free throws, they have had a lot more than PHS.
Very true. But you have to believe if they would have been making all of their free throws, or at least a higher percentage, they could have a 30 to 40 point lead going on right now.
That's true. And number 10 for the Cougars again to the line.
That's Dias.
Off the back of the rim, no good. She has another attempt right here. Rebounded by 34.
Oh! Number 34 regains the ball for the Big Reds.
Woods brings it up. She drives off the glass, hit no rim whatsoever. She tries to go for the ball, but grabs the arm. And once again, the Cougars will go to the foul line for 1 and 1.
I'd say you have to give Woods credit on the sack for that play.
Yes.
She took down Capital's ball handler hard.
Yeah, and that's Woods' third personal foul. Cobb and Ball are still sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. First shot of the 1 and 1 is good.
Is that number 30? Yes. That's
it
Danielle Burks at the line.
Second one is good, giving the Cougars a 58-36 lead. And PHS once again turns the ball over.
Oh,
no.
Offenberger hit hard.
They give it back to PHS. Guess number 10 nicked it before it went out of bounds.
Erdman.
Over to 34, but PHS
is not being very smart with their passes this evening.
No, they're not.
Once again, that's Beatty giving the Capital Lady Cougars a 24-point lead tonight.
Offenberger controls it for the Big Reds and gives it up to...
That's Jatina Dias.
Who goes in for the layup and scores 62-36 Capital. PHS got to do something to get back into this game.
It's a 26-point deficit, which I guess it is overcomable, but you'd have to think that it's going to take a miracle at this point for the Lady Big Reds to get back into this contest.
5-second call called on Offenberger. You're not allowed to dribble it for more than 5 seconds if you're being guarded by a defender.
Wow. I never knew that rule existed.
That's one of the main factors of how Parkersburg South boys won the regionals last year is because their Thomas got that 5-second call called against them.
Tara Lane is checked back in. And she will bring the ball across midcourt for the Big Reds.
Oh, picked off. And she's wide open for the layup, and it's good. 64-36.
Beatty.
PHS coach is not happy with his team right now. Calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll just stay right here. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the game.
Zach, do you believe this lead right now, the 28-point slaughtering that's going on at this point, do you think it is surmountable?
They changed the clock to 5 minutes and 57 seconds. I don't know how that happened, but with only like 6 minutes left, I don't believe PHS can overcome this deficit. They can make a good comeback, maybe get within 10, but like to win the game, it's going to take a lot of three-point shots to make that.
Alyssa Rhodes with the touchdown pass.
Gets it down to 34, who gives it right back to the Cougars and then fouls. I don't know who she was throwing it to, but I didn't see anything but blue jerseys.
But she committed the foul, and now Jatina Dias will go back to the line.
And that's her third foul, so we got 4 PHS girls with 3 fouls.
Under 6 minutes remaining. I'm not sure how big of a factor that will be, but it's still not a good stat to have, Zach.
No.
The Cougars the Big Reds in the double bonus now.
Offenberger goes out of the game, replaced by number 21.
Number 21 is Julie Dougherty.
Cougars get their own rebound and put it back in.
That's been the story all night on free throws for the Lady Cougars.
PHS will have to start practicing on boxing out at the free throw line. Stolen by the Cougars again.
Beatty.
Cougars are proving that they want to be state champions this year.
That's now a 32-point lead, 68-36 Capital. After the loss of underclassmen sensation Alexis Hornbuckle last season, not too many people thought that Capital would be able to dominate in the AAA rankings again this year, but they're showing tonight that they're not going to lay down for anybody. Tara Lane goes to the line, hits the first free throw, cuts the lead to 31. And now to 30 with her second completed free throw.
With 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, some of the PHS fans have kind of left the building. Oh, 10 loses control of it, goes out of bounds. It will belong to PHS,
Herdman,
who throws it down the roads. Just picks up her dribble and gets it back out to 21.
Julie Doherty.
Rose gets in and is fouled by, is that Rainey?
That's Randy Carey.
Carey.
Gets called for the push in the paint. Number 34 inbounds. She still doesn't have a name. Oh, no call on the trip.
Rose gets it, puts it off the glass, no good.
That's a jump ball. Possession will go to the Capital squad.
The ball just doesn't seem to be going in for the Big Reds tonight.
They've had a few open looks tonight that probably should have fallen, but just haven't gone their way. Dia steps up and has become the new ball handler for the Capital squad. Carey under the basket.
Off the glass, no good. Gets her on rebound, goes back up with it, and scores. Scores now 70 to 38. 32-point deficit for the Big Reds. Good pass into 34 over to Rhodes, who tries to put it up, but it's blocked.
It's been that kind of an evening for the Lady Big Reds.
Oh, 21 gets it, saves
Doherty
it.
with an incredible save.
Down to Rhodes. Let's see if she can finish it. No,
Oh.
short.
Doherty
21 gets it.
showing some extreme hustle late in the fourth quarter. Brady.
Offensive foul. That was a good defensive play for the Big Reds.
Tara Lane made Beatty think twice before trying to charge the lane next time.
And the Cougars are now starting to put in their reserves.
Yeah, in checks Heather Villain, Meredith Prunty, Laura Miller.
I think Buckaloo's in as well, number 54.
Oh, and Laura Buckaloo, who's the runner-up for the most fun name of the evening. And that's Villain over to Miller. Miller back to Villain.
And to Buckaloo. He turns around and spins, and ball doesn't fall.
Miller
Oh, steal.
tries to take a charge. It wasn't there. Villain charging down court.
Layups still aren't going for the Big Reds. Rhodes comes up with that one. Gets it over to 50, who goes in. And one. Cougar coach does not like that call whatsoever.
The Capital fans are verbally expressing their disagreement with the referee's assessment of that one.
Yeah,
Man, that was a lot of big words, Zach.
Yeah, but the Cougars are up 30 points, so.
I don't see how angry they could be about it.
Yeah, if this was like a 2-point game, I can understand being upset about that call, but 30 points.
With 2:55 left to go,
Lane violation on number 40. So PHS will get another shot at the free throw line.
with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go, Tara Lane steps to the free throw line again, facing a 30-point deficit with the Big Reds.
Timeout Cougars, it's a 30.
As you can tell, there's a fan in the crowd having some fun with an air horn tonight. Capital talking over what they're going to do to get through the last 3 minutes of this game. I think the Big Reds are just trying to finish it up as well.
Well, Capital head coach is talking to that referee that made that blocking call a little bit ago, but
It's been pretty quiet here in the field house for about the last 3 quarters, Zach.
yeah.
Lane will step back to try and regain the point off the lane violation.
Fails to do so. Tie up, ball rolls, goes to the Big Reds. Cougar fans aren't happy about that call, but
The inbound.
to Rhodes, and it falls.
It's a 28-point deficit now.
70 to 42 in favor of the Cougars. Oh,
Tara Lane making a name for herself in this 4th quarter.
she played a couple of quarters at JV, but looks like she's been one of the better players for the varsity squad tonight.
She got some playing time in the 2nd period, and she's been sporadically coming in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
44 open for 3. It fails to go in. Rhodes comes up with the rebound, brings it up herself, stops, gives it to 21.
Doherty back to Lane. Lane drives the lane and passes it out to Alyssa Rhodes.
He drives in off the glass, no good.
No call. Buckaloo with the rebounder. There's that air horn again. And there's number Davina Booth. Wow.
Oh, 3 is good.
Herdman pops a 3 from about 25 feet and drains it.
Score is now 72 to 47 in favor of Capital.
Well, Zach, what do you think exactly went wrong for the Big Reds this evening?
Well, they started out in that 2-3 zone, which left, and a 2-3 zone is meant for a team that doesn't have great 3-point shots or a team that's really fast, but Capital's boat seems to have proven both tonight.
Herdman again airballs one from even further than the last attempt.
And turnovers were a big factor tonight. PHS had a lot of turnovers.
Parkersburg High School's Lady Big Reds kind of shot themselves in the foot tonight with turnovers, but you can't put the blame on them because Capital has an outstanding defense.
Yes, they do. And it looks like PHS is playing their reserves now against Capital reserves. All the 5 starters are on the bench for PHS with 40 seconds left to go in the 4th period.
Buckaloo
Posting
down low.
up. Shoots up an air ball. PHS comes up with it.
Erdman, she's going to try another 3-pointer. No, she passes it off.
Lane shoots it instead. Off the rim, no good. Buckaloo.
Buckaloo with the borderoo. So, Zach, if you had to name a most outstanding player tonight, who would it be?
I'd say Carey.
Randy Carey from Capital.
Yes.
I'd say she gets the nod from the announcing crew as the CAS Cable player of the game. As time expires and the Capital Lady Cougars win in a big way, 76 to 47. Let's go ahead and go to a word from our sponsors and come back and wrap up tonight's broadcast.